far so good, I guess. It's been a couple weeks.
Well, you're very fortunate the owner of the estate remembered you from so long ago.
Yes, I am.
I mean, in one fell swoop, you secured housing and a job. Keep up the good work, Mr. Thompson. At this rate, I'm confident you'll complete the terms of your parole.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll see you on the 5th.
Thank you.
John, bring your construction knowledge forward. Megan, permits are essential, and I need whatever info or contacts you can gather. Melvin, build that website, because what I'm going to share is the foundation that Commune can stand on.
So I would like to propose that with addition of this acreage, we could have a solid surplus with the first harvest.
Oh no, you will not catch me digging for my own food.
But doesn't that surprise me? What, Booker? Too precious to get those manicured hands dirty?
Melvin, shouldn't you be online losing followers?
Nico, I'm getting real tired of you.
Hey! We're all in this together. We've been together for months now. It's time to get this thing going.
I fully intend to support our organic sustainable farming by financing this. See if we can't turn a profit.
We will all do work on this farm. A little bit of dirt would be good for you. Here's a timeline from breaking ground to harvest.
I can find out from the county what they've done as far as infrastructure out there, pipes, underground wires and such, before we start tilling.
Thanks, John.
I can help John with the zoning stuff. Nikida, I don't know much about plots or acreage or whatever, but can the 9 of us pull off something so big so soon? Have you spoken to Queenie about this?
No, she hasn't. Can I see that? Nikida, may I chat with you in the kitchen for a minute?
Sure.
Oh, shit.
Hey, boy, shut the hell up.
Nikida.
Queenie, before you say anything.
Nikida, this is 4 times bigger than we planned to start. There are only 9 people in this house. We don't have this kind of manpower.
Trust me, I've got this covered, even with people only able to do a few hours a week. I know how to build and run a farm. All it takes is delegation and guidance.
Half the house isn't even at this unannounced house meeting.
Oh, well, I thought that's how we were doing things now, since you didn't consult with everyone in the house when you decided to let Moses move in.
Nikida, that is a little messed up. You stood in this very kitchen and told me you had my back.
I do. My point is, not everyone was made aware. It's the same thing.
There are responsibilities that you don't even know about that go along with running this commune.
I get that, but you're not the only one who has something to offer in this house.
Nikida, if you need to get back into sergeant mode to regain some sense of control, I get it. But it's not a way to face trauma, it's deflecting.
Excuse me, now I think you've completely lost your mind.
Nikida, I'm talking about the fire. Don't you want to talk about that? Neil says that—
Hold on! There are 2 people in my marriage, and last I checked, your name was on the license under witness.
Look, I am just trying to help.
Queenie, you're the last person to be giving advice about somebody's marriage. Stay in your lane.
Nah, I don't feel comfortable with being on camera.
Dude, it's easy. Look, Queenie will show you. Queenie, tell us how you got here. What made you want to do this?
I wanted to create a place for people to establish a greater sense of community. A place full of love, support, and second chances. That old adage, it takes a village to raise a child, applies to all of us. We are social animals and we need to connect with others.
And how did you come to this place?
Well, the owner of the estate is an old friend and wanted this property used for good in this world. And I had the idea of starting a community. And as we began to build out—
What happened before that? Weren't you living in France or something? What brought you back to the States? Why did you leave?
Well, I